According to the Environmental Protection Agency, out of all the waste that was produced in the United States in 2017, only 8.4% of it was actually recycled. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about recycling, including how and why to properly recycle. Being an American, which is the world's largest consumer nation in the world, we produce a lot of waste. Everyone hears stories about how polluted the oceans are, about the landfills, and about how the world is running out of space to put all the waste that humans produce. As an inhabitant of this earth, it's important to try and treat it respectfully and create a better planet for our future. I'm not an environmental scientist, but I have conducted an ample amount of research on the topic of recycling and waste removal for my speech today. I will discuss 3 aspects of recycling. First, I will talk about how to properly recycle, then I will talk about some of the obstacles regarding recycling, and finally I will discuss the impact of recycling. On that note, let's dive right in. Considering how popular recycling has become in the United States, you would be surprised by how many people do not know the basics of recycling. It is commonly assumed that most trash is recyclable, however, this is not true. According to EcoScraps, many types of waste are not considered recyclable anymore. You can recycle rigid plastic objects, such as water bottles and common containers found in the household. However, you cannot recycle plastic utensils or plastic bags, and these have to be disposed of in the trash. You can also recycle tin cans, cardboard, paper, and bottles. The website has an extensive list of what is and is not recyclable. Common items that are wrongfully recycled are styrofoam cups and containers. All fast food waste must be disposed of in the trash as it has been contaminated by the food. Always wash everything before you recycle it to reduce the risk of contaminating the batch. Now that we've discussed what is and is not recyclable, let's talk about some of the obstacles the recycling system faces. According to the New York Times, a big issue in the recycling business is what they call wishful recycling, which is when a consumer recycles something they think or hope can be recycled, but it's actually trash and just contaminates the batch. To help resolve this, all individuals must learn what is and isn't recyclable. Another issue starting in January of 2018, when China declared it's no longer going to recycle foreign trash, a large amount of recyclable material in the United States has ended up in landfills because the U.S. does not have the internal infrastructure to recycle its own materials. Because of the ban, the United States has been struggling to find a country to recycle our waste, and much of our recycling is being stored in the hopes that China changes their policy. When thinking about the 3 R's, reducing, reusing, and recycling, it's important to remember that recycling should be the last option in our efforts to decrease waste. Reducing and reusing should always come first. Although recycling faces its challenges, I'm going to discuss the impacts of recycling. Recycling could potentially have large impacts on the environment. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, recycling reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills, conserves natural resources, prevents pollution, saves energy, and increases economic security. Recycling is also important for maintaining oxygen levels, according to Bio-Friendly Planet. Recycling paper can save a lot of trees from being destroyed to create new paper material. A single tree can produce as much as 260 pounds of oxygen. As I reach the end of my speech, I would like to restate the main points. Decreasing the amount of waste produced in the U.S. is an important factor to improving the state of our environment. Today we talked about recycling. First, we discussed how to correctly recycle. Then we talked about some of the setbacks to recycling. And finally, we discussed the impacts of recycling as well as how it differs from reducing and reusing. Monitoring our waste is essential to keeping the earth healthy. If everyone puts in effort into reducing, reusing, and recycling properly, we can make a difference. Together, if we try, we can make the world a cleaner, better place. Thank you.